his vision then? What's his concern?
The tracking. His eyes weren't tracking together.
When he was younger, and but it's much better now.
Right. So he was in the NICU then?
Yes.
Yeah. See, I told you. No, I'm trying to, I can't prove it. I've yet to meet a child that presents with a nystagmus that wasn't in the NICU. I get it that they might have neurological damage, whatever, but the nystagmus part, I see with NICU experience, so. So now, I am using him as a teaching. Everything that I'm saying, I'm already working on changing anyway, so I hope if it's okay to do an evaluation on him and then to show you what. So just to show you guys a newborn assessment, I'm going to be really teaching you that the next segment of training. What? So I'm just coming underneath the pelvis. So you can see here, this is where I can't get the trochanter to flag here, and I can't get the knee to flag over as far as the rotation. I know, you're so cute. Same thing with the feet, so you can see where I can get that windshield wiper, but it's very hard for me to bring the heel back behind what I've been showing you guys. Bring it in, see me out, but see already, he's starting to change, which is great. So coming underneath his spine, there you can see where the rotation, the twist is off. He actually can rotate pretty decent through the upper body. It's right here through the pelvis where he's, quote, a little stiff. So he probably feels like stiff or heavy to you.
Just a little bit. And he doesn't bend at the hips.
Yeah.
It's so hard to get him to bend at the hips.
So through the pelvis, you can see here with on the right side.
Doesn't sleep well.
And when I say any of this, guys, if you want more clarification, by all means, he's going to be on the table for an hour. And see here, this is what I was showing you yesterday. See how that foot's not spinning around to present it all for him to rotate over here. Is that clear for what I was showing you yesterday? And I'll spin you around quickly. What? Hi. You're so cute. You have a really cool mommy. A little bit of torticollis, so you can see where he likes the left. Now again, it's a little bit harder with the babies because they like stimuli. So he's looking over here, but see when he looks over here, the head stays tilted up. So the head's more this way presenting, whereas this side, see the difference? Just a little bit. And the shoulders. So I would assume, not knowing his birth, he's probably in the NICU for at least 5 days, if not longer. And that way you can see the chest. See all of this, that sternum really is having a hard time crossing middle. Head's doing all the work and he's kicking, but right here. So I'm going to turn him around again so Diane can mess with his eyes. Which position would you like him in? Is this good or you want him? Okay.
Hi.
And I'm going to do what I need to do.
Well, I know it. What you doing? What you doing?
So even though I'm on his one side of the hips here, I'm already working on his counterbalance. So see when he sits there and looks at Holly and whatever, I'm still working on his counterbalance through the pelvis.
Hi.
What?
You change your direction when he turns his head.
Yes. So I'm countering his direction. So even though I'm staying on the left, whether he goes to the right or the left, if he goes to this to the right, then I'll direct my touch here, and if he cut, you know what I mean, like I'll counter it all. What I'm looking to do right now is to flag that coccyx sacrum. So see, he can lift up his legs real cute, and this is where a lot of people would get thrown, but I can't wag his tail.
And your top hand looks like it's going in. I know.
Yeah.
I know you're. But can you just talk about your?
Just
your
that's all.
okay.
But but again, my rotation is more like this versus, you know, I'm not doing,
Yeah.
But as he's now looking towards Diane, you're not trying to bring his pelvis down, right? Or is that?
he's not capable yet of bringing his pelvis down. Right now, he's fine with the tuck, like this. You know, but right now, I'm just looking to take, so if this was his coccyx, I'm just looking to start with this with his pelvis. There we go. This touch is also so pleasurable to them, and since it's just going with what their natural tempo or rhythm would be. Hi. Usually if a baby at this level is crying, they're tired or hungry. It's nothing to do with the thought of the table. Oh, okay.
It's just for us to rewatch later, and then she'll talk about what she did.
See, now I'm getting the pubic bone too. See the difference through the hips now? See how she's bringing him back, even though I'm... But about here is where the hips want to start. Stop.
So that's where he's looking away and then looks back for it.
No, he's staying on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
is he? Okay.
Yeah, he's staying on it.
Oh, when he looks away, he keeps his eyes on it?
Well, he was, I think he was maybe looking at her,
Oh,
but
okay, okay.
Yeah, you gotta imagine it's a baby, and there's enough stimuli around here for a treasure trove. Even just the ceiling being checkered. Boy.
Oh, Lord.
oh my goodness! My goodness sakes! Is that pretty?
Huh?
A lot of stimulation.
Yeah. But he should be able to take it. That's the first time I'm seeing where his knees are separating. See where his
Because he's relaxed now.
one knee is up. See how they're at different levels versus both. See now the pelvis is starting to tilt.
Which means he's relaxing, or?
But he's learning how to move. What I'm doing is giving him a movement vocabulary that he's just not figuring out. So as Diane works on his vision, I'm there.
Wow.
So I'm working on creating the movement. That's it. See?
Does that feel good? Yes, does that feel good?
And this is also, see, now he's reaching out to the object.
Gosh, his following is really good.
But see now too, I can bring the feet behind to counter this way. As he reaches, see how the foot goes back. See the difference with the babies? The babies are like, wahoo, movement, let's go.
It's amazing.
Whereas an adult would be like, yeah, so what if I can suddenly reach my arm up?
You're gonna grab it.
He's got a grip too. He's got a really good grip.
He's the type of baby that would really fall through the cracks because he's such a cute little guy and he's very alert that they'll just say like, you
He's
know,
fine. He's good.
he's not bad enough to worry about until, you know.
He's our only one, so he gets a lot of focus and attention.
If you have any questions by them, you know, I really appreciate, like I said, that for these guys to really see the learning opportunity, especially when I haven't touched that work with a child before. That was a little bit more advanced. I'm sliding in underneath the sacrum with the pelvis. See?
His eyes are very typical at this
Yeah.
point. They're there. He's following. He doesn't track because kids this age don't track, but he is following.
So you're ready now, the difference in the
Around 4
momentum when I
months it
talk
starts.
about that acceleration.
Sorry?
See how he's responding with the
Starts at 4
counter.
months is
Yeah.
what the doctor said. Or I read online.
What?
Tracking his eyes. I was told that at 4 months is really when it starts. Because we've been working on his tracking.
Yeah, I don't see any
good.
nystagmus at all.
That's good.
So-
He did have one at 2 months. It was, but it just but the doctor said it would probably self-correct. It would correct itself essentially. Because he was so young.
Oh my goodness.
Especially if you've been working on it.
Yeah.
How did you know to take
No,
him
it's
to
about
Dr. Cassidy? Was it-
You can tell he's
was it
getting
in the
hungry because
summer?
he's munching.
We noticed it.
Gracious sakes.
Had,
Oh my goodness.
it was
Specifically in the South,
and then we took him to the pediatrician. She said, you know what, you
You're
guys
right.
noticed it. The minute you can see him, I can see something.
Okay.
Go ahead,
I'm into the sacrum and the
That's how,
SI,
like,
trying to
Yeah, he's
separate the, he's probably gonna make me hungry. I think he's sucking
He wants
pretty
to,
good.
yeah. He's
Yeah,
ready.
we tried to get him to eat earlier so we would interrupt this.
Oh gosh, no, you're
'Cause he'll-
good. Feel
he'll
free,
probably
take
work
your
on
time.
while
I'm
you-
sure
he-
all over the, if he eats, he'll.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, we'll give him
A
time.
lot.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna have him do flips just yet, so.
But it's the tummy, the hardest thing we have with him is laying him on his tummy. He hates
Well,
it.
he can't because of the hips. He feels like he's drowning. So hopefully after this lesson, yeah, let's see.
Because tummy time is what's been the.
Yeah, but, so see how his head's not lifting up? You see
Yes,
right there?
yes.
So he's not ready for tummy time. Hopefully after this lesson he will be. But right now I would say feed him. See right here, see what all I've been trying to teach you guys. Do you see that lift is not there in him? Do you see that? But he wants to eat, so let's.
So he's not being lazy.
No. This kid's far from lazy.
It's not my
There's a-
word.
no,
That's
no,
what
no.
I was told.
Oh, really?
Babies aren't lazy.
He
Oh,
wasn't.
they-
He wasn't doing tummy time and lifting up his head because he was being lazy.
Oh.
He was a
Oh
sign of
my
lazy.
Doesn't. Graham was about 15 months when he started looking at early intervention and stuff. And when she came in and she goes, you know, I'm going to bring in somebody else, but I think he's just really laid back. And I'm like,
He was.
so when the next person came in, she goes, oh, we have a problem. And that's when it was like, because everyone told me two boys just, they'll start talking late. I didn't know any of this stuff, the movement stuff. I was just looking for milestones, and they're supposed to. So I just decided on my own I was going to wait till 18 months. If he wasn't talking, then I'd call. It was actually at Gordon's preschool. I brought off my son, and she came over and said, "What's going on with this one?" And I said, he's okay. He's a good little baby." And she's like, "You're calling your doctor right now in early intervention today." And my doctor said, "All you moms want someone that plays for the Lakers or an Einstein." And you're just not happy with what you get. And I'm like, well, my chances of getting an Einstein or someone to play for the Lakers are slim and none. Can I just have my kid back? Because Graham got sick. But who would have known that I actually did probably get an Einstein? So go figure. So
Can I? So, Diane, just you were using a torch with the bag, the piece of paper, just because the
Torch?
flashlight.
Translation.
But,
That's the British.
yeah. So just to make it more visually
Well,
stimulating.
because he wasn't really responding to this at
Right.
first. And so I was just kind of waking up his visual system.
Yeah.
And, I mean, then it was good.
And yeah, you were satisfied he was tracking to the left and right and crossing midline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Following.
Well, it was following, not
Follow-
tracking,
follows,
yes.
yeah.
And does he go across midline? I think he did, but I wouldn't,
Yeah.
So is there a reason why the babies keep I don't know if it's just him, always, the arms are always up?
It's him. Although I shouldn't say that. I had one case where I'm thinking, how am I gonna get this kid to sit up? He's got his arms like this all the time. And his mom threw at her back and she laid down on my table with her arms like that. And I'm like, oh, she can sit up, so can the kid. You know, I've never seen an adult lie that way as for comfort, but it is very, you know, it is rare. So
He sleeps like this, and yeah, every time I feed him.
it's a lack of, because his hips are stiffer and the lack of the counterbalance through the hips that he's doing, that's his anchor. So he
It's
can't.
almost a really typical, it's the pressure on your arm where it's.
It could also be that it's, but we don't know, so we can't.
Yeah.
I'm sure this
He's a little,
Yeah.
He's arched. He's always arched.
like this, so that this is, you know.
He's almost always arched. Like I can't get him to sit any other way but this way. When we sit, this is the way he will sit. I can't get him to, like when he was small enough, I could cradle him in my arms, but I can't cradle him anymore. He won't
Yeah.
let me.
Yeah.
so Michelle,
Again, it's not that he won't let you, he can't do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, at 3 months
So
old,
his
they
body
don't.
essentially
they-
won't let.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
sorry.
In your new office, will you still have these lights? Are they gonna?
I normally, as you know, being in here, anybody, I'll have my photo lights on. I have to do this because it's all like that. I can't have enough table lamps, but normally when there's kids in here, no, I wouldn't have the overhead, but that's the problem with the training environment.
And that's why I was wondering did you notice, Diane, that he was looking more up to the ceiling above Michelle? Because I know when I was on my back here, my eyes kept going towards that light.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, again, that's why I offered it, because I didn't have the time and I wanted to get him in, but it is just a training environment, but yeah, no, this is not
That's a good
baby zen, but yeah. But,
And he wasn't doing that much.
he was going in and out of it. He was actually looking at Holly a lot, and
Yeah,
then with
and
me,
Michelle.
spot on.
So Michelle, when you were assessing his hips, they were flagging to the inside, but not to the
No, they were
Same.
actually flagging out. I could not get the knee coming in.
right.
Yeah, so he was here. So I could not at all get that heel. That's what I was saying yesterday with Frank, that foot has to spin around, the heel crosses midline, all this, the trochanter comes up into rolling.
Right.
And no matter what, even though he was trying to roll over, his foot was like this. So his counterbalance is in reverse.
oh.
That's what I'm trying to teach you guys. So put your foot like that and flag it out.
A bit like that.
No, knee out.
Yeah.
And now try and roll over through your chest cavity. Yeah, see how it throws off your counterbalance?
Not really. But,
Well, can you roll with your foot out like that?
Do it like reverse.
I mean, I thought that's how you do roll.
No.
Effectively,
No. Now think of Frank. So now push your heel, push into the floor, and now flag the heel out. And at the same time rotate your chest cavity. Yeah, now push through
Yeah.
and see how the rotation happens.
Yeah.
So he's
But,
not
but that's with a push, isn't it? But in doesn't a baby when rolling they have kind of they often keep their
No, that's when they get stuck.
right.
If they roll over like that, they'll get stuck.
Okay.
That's the.
I'll demonstrate, but I don't want to compromise the table.
Yeah.
Actually, eventually, what should get the rolling over is a vision. You should actually be able to have a baby on their back, have a set of keys, and as they look, then they're in tummy time.
Yeah.
And also too, the arms will present above the shoulders, and so then they're right into airplanes. That's more the ideal. But in the leg part, you'll actually see the leg that's underneath go long as the other one goes around. Top offs are good, but if he needs to come back, by all means, we'll do it.
He's so cute.
See, he won't even.
Yeah.
This is.
You would know.
Yeah.
Can you say again, arms above will cause an airplane?
Well, as if they're reaching, but not to just be here like
Okay,
that. So yeah, so if I'm, let's say, so dangle your hand up here, Detta, right? So if I was doing a little bit higher, so and so all of a sudden I'm like this on my belly, and I come around, you know what I mean, and that'll bring me over.
Yes.
And this one is going good.
And he's just,
Hi.
pretty soon, I'm gonna need an iPad baby monitor to stand
right.
clamping. Again, if anybody wants to set up my GoPro, it's just.
Oh my goodness.
I'll be like, wait, Tom was eating.
Yes, you're a good boy. Are you a big boy? Yes, you are. You're such a big boy. You're such a big boy.
Oh, is that a mirror on the other side? He loves.
Does he like the mirror?
Oh, yeah.
Does he take a pacifier?
You can try.
If he doesn't, that's fine too. I mean, I'm not
He
gonna.
likes to hold it more. But
Just taking the edge off. I think he's. Now he's. Who's that cute boy? I think he just needs.
he what?
I just thought it was enough. Probably took the edge off. I don't know if he has to total suck. He's
Yeah,
he's-
he's not one to keep it long.
yeah.
He'll take it for. He likes to hold it more than anything. Just pick it up and
There
carry
he
it.
goes. Now this is where I was teaching with the balance with the head.
Arms are up, I take it. Down.
Arms are up, but I'm just doing the balance of the pelvis. See how he's learning how to flip and come over the pelvis.
Tongue, see that?
Well, there's my handsome guy. There's my handsome guy. Yes. There, he's like, I'm so handsome. Is that what you're thinking? I'm so handsome.
Now see what Diane's trying to do to get him to follow the. Now this is where I'm doing a little bit same, just see if I can nudge the vision. So now in this case, he's keeping, now he's doing the head with the vision. But going to the left, he'll move the eyes, but not the head. But that doesn't mean that's what I was talking about before, where you can go in and out. It's more because the head stayed in position. See how that same, and there's a fall. And see, from here he'd be stuck. But right now I'm just going for.
He's so cute, isn't he? He's just so cute.
And those noises are just that's a position he's not used to.
No. In this
Instead of
case, that's
having-
his talk.
Okay.
That's his talk. He's not grunting like, oh, I can't do it. I think he's doing more talk. I'm not seeing that he's holding his breath per se that way.
I put him on his sides for nap time, for during the day, just to help with the head molding.
Yeah, see, I think that's all.
He's happy.
But see here, I don't have the head up. Bringing him, drawing him back a little bit and see if I can. Did you guys ever see Indiana Jones Temple of Doom?
Long ago.
You know the point where he's sitting there deciding how to move the gold icon to do the bag, and he sits there and he slides the bag over to put the icon?
Yep.
That's almost what I'm doing here as far as hold goes.
What an example.
Well,
Yeah, I'll write that in my notes.
Watch Indiana.
I just watched it this weekend, so it's fresh in my mind. Grandma's having a ball. I'm not gonna keep him here long because he ate, but he seems sort of comfortable at the moment.
I'm amazed, yeah.
Yeah.
He brought his head up just a little tiny bit.
But see right there, so see, I'm right there enough to bring that head up. So see again where I'm talking about. He doesn't know he's not doing the movement. But right now, I just want him to breathe and see in this position. But my fingers are so lightly on, through the temple, through the nasal canal. It all depends on where the baby's at. There he goes. So now his vision's coming up. Can you see that, where his vision came into play more? I can tell by the way the head's positioned. And also what the facial muscles are doing.
Did it get lighter, his head?
His head got a little bit lighter, but it's almost like there was a little pronation there.
He's sucking on his tongue.
What is that now? Is that what he's doing? It's like
Yeah.
it's like you can see it through.
Yeah, he does it a lot.
Oh, the kids.
Or he's sucking on his inner lip or something.
So now I'm trying to counter with the vision. And now to the elbow, over to this one side. There we go. He's starting with that. That's it.
You suck on your inner lip? Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
So he felt safe, he
Oh,
just felt
wow.
that he
Hands
grabbed
came
it.
out.
But it's
So it's
the same
extending
thing.
his count, no, it says
No?
counterbalance, elbow to hand out.
Oh, okay.
But he felt like he had a bit more range through the elbow. See, right there, and he can bring the hand out.
And he's going to town on his tongue.
Now his feet are becoming a little bit freer. Notice again, now I have him right here on my chest.
It's really focused. And you're counterbalancing with your other hand at times.
I'm looking for him to right now counter to the elbow and then hand out. Right there, see? But that's the first time too I've seen now his eyes are dropping down and coming back up to the... I'm gonna see if I can let go. Okay, so but see, it's a little heavy for him. See how it lags down just a little bit? So I'm gonna stay with underneath his head. But see, his feet are starting to go more now. Babies want to do things. If a baby can't do something, they can't. But it's only because they don't know it's possible, They haven't had the opportunity to play with it. That's why I'm trying to teach you in the same manner. I want you to play with it. So now that's more of a grunt, so I'm going to just tuck in underneath the elbow, and I'm going to bring it under before he comes.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Yeah, I know. Did I take it away from you? This is the, I don't want to stop playing. Very good.
He sleeps a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to go that way, isn't it? Yeah. I know. Okay, I won't make you do it. I will make you.
He's almost falling asleep now.
Yeah, he's a sleeper. He sleeps majority of the time. I was told to keep that quiet. Most mothers would be jealous.
What? No.
Like how much he sleeps, they're like, so much he wants to be jealous.
So, what's going on is almost the same thing. When he's going to roll over, the head does not want to present in this kind of position. So originally, he was here at the foot, do you know what I mean? And now he's trying to roll over like this, right? So what I'm doing here is not only working on the twist through the knee to the foot, but as he's coming over, I'm right there underneath the head to start to, sorry, she's a bit more unresponsive, to go here so that lift is coming here, so the head comes right over to present, right? But he was successful about here. That pelvis was not, see, it's not a neck lift. counterbalance through the pelvis. So that pelvis goes down, and so that's why baby, when they're on their stomach, pelvis goes down and they're here. They've just got this airplane, and then they can scan around, and they've got the big old bellies. They start to body surf. That's what should be happening. But when it's not, I have Diane here, literally just a couple of fingers right here. I'm actually going to have to support this doll way more than I would him. If I was doing this, it was just that light. I was just enough so he didn't have to go into, and then that would be a head lift, right? I wanted him to feel, and so when that happens, look at my eyes. I'm in this position, and I can float and see you, versus here and do that. And then if I'm too tired, that's when I'm here, and that's what, you know, and you get that, and they feel like they're drowning, is what I was talking about. So
She's sitting with this.
I was hardly here, and I'm here. So what I was doing is going onto the elbow. So guess what? Now all of a sudden the hand's there to go. Just like if I was going here, going on to that. So the counter is this way, as well as this way, as well. With the babies, it's coming from all directions, but like that water bottle. So where's my water bottle? So it's the same thing when I'm working with the baby. See, the majority's here to bring that head up. See, it's like that buoyancy law comes right in. But what he's doing is, my water's not shifting, my water's not shifting. So at this point, he feels he needs to lift to get this head up. And that's where a lot of therapists are coming in saying, oh, he needs more core strength. Ooh. This baby's got enough core strength or muscles activated, he's overactivated. So I'm trying to bring back these natural buoyancy laws so he doesn't have to use the muscles that he's using. So when I rolled him back, when I said he fell because he got to about this point, if I'd let him go, it would have been like this, right? But instead of just him rolling and going off into the other direction. Does that make sense? I'll wait for the table.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Was your hand, I didn't see from this side, was your hand under his arm or was it?
Yeah, it was underneath the here and here.
So okay.
But just again, to keep that tilt successful with the head level so he can go.
So your right hand that was supporting his
What's so
head
funny?
was coming from
Does that look
over
funny
the
when you do
shoulder?
that, or is this different?
no,
Sorry.
I just looked at Amber.
Because I thought your arm was
I mean,
under
just
his
like-
arm and
Yeah.
up to support his,
No.
and
on
supporting
top.
his shoulder
No, I was
also,
over.
no? Just-
No, so when he could roll over, I was just here
Just supporting his head,
Yeah.
not under his shoulder.
I was countering. to do same in head. Do you know what I mean? Look at already where I would be at. Now my pelvis is on the wrong side. So this is where the counter would be.
So when we do tummy time, that's what I should do? When
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
tummy
I
time with
have
them?
I have stuff I can show you and stuff and to do. But yeah, we can. Cause
Michelle, are you going to recommend you come back?
oh yeah.
How many lessons would, not as a marketing firm, sorry, but how many lessons would you recommend?
Well, the babies do respond a lot quicker and all of that, but until I don't feel quote stiff would be the number one.
Yeah, of course.
Right, but I don't.
Yes.
For me, I don't know. Probably like again 3 lessons because he's a baby and he's 3 months old. But again, that would be like within the next 2 weeks, maybe versus the next 3 months. So that's.
So still in that 2 to 5 range, pretty much.
Yeah. But also because he's a baby, if she's could come to like class or something, he'd be getting quote lessons all the time. It's a nice little parental or family environment like on Thursdays. Like, you know, I don't have to necessarily be concentrated doing hour lessons with him because it is a baby. So baby sometimes 10, 15 minutes throughout the day is much more beneficial than per se an hour lesson with me.
That's what I
But-
heard too.
But
For the baby, like especially like tummy time, just doing a few
Oh, yeah,
minutes for
but
a couple times every day.
But it's one thing for me to go in and out of his movements, but
Yeah.
yeah, you will never see me when you come here and I'm going to do a lesson an hour in tummy time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I'm not
you
going
can't,
to.
right. I think he was done because he kept pushing the bottle.
Aw.
Look how bad.
Hey, you like my necklace?
Yes, he does.
Oh.
Hey, handsome. Hey, handsome. Hi.
Now again, at this age, I get it. He's not going to be in sitting, but he just ate, and we don't want the body is made for stuff going in, not coming out.
Hi, little guy.
Sometimes I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hi, little guy.
Let's see if we can.
So that right there, was that our arms up, I'm gonna arch because I'm not comfortable here, and then you said it's okay.
Yeah.
And brought his sternum back in.
Yeah, there's no reason for him to be having this much momentum in the head per se versus the pelvis.
Pictures.
Hi, little guy. He's doing great.
Those were for mine though, but yes, you have a right to say that, but I'm just, it wasn't her camera, but still it's,
Oh, she knows. We already talked.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, he's doing so great.
Yeah.
Benjamin. We should bring
Over there
Benjamin
playing.
over
There
here.
we go. So
I
now
wonder-
I'm getting
yeah,
the
they would
spine to
interact
tilt.
with each other.
Probably. They're so, both so cute.
Look how much straighter Benjamin is.
Mm-hmm. He's sitting so well.
I know.
Sitting up.
Look at his reach.
You guys didn't see Benjamin before I started him where he was sitting. He was totally
Yeah.
back on his pelvis.
He looks so
He wasn't
different.
sitting it up at all?
He was,
He's sitting like more like
Back really like slouched?
what?
Not functional.
Yeah, he was all the way back.
Did you just see
He's had, what, 2 lessons or 3? 2. But he had one right before training started, so he had a full. Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry. I was looking at him looking.
Oh, what? Oh, all these ladies looking at you.
He's side sitting. It's a really nice way for him to just start bearing weight, but I have his whole body. I mean, there's no way again at 3 months this child's going to bear weight and be in side sit. However, look at what he's doing with the vision in his head. And that's what I'm after. Also too with the pelvis in an asymmetrical.
He's gonna sleep so well this afternoon.
It'd be interesting to hear if he gets an emotion. Because if his movement's easier,
Yeah.
when you think about it, when movement's difficult, you're gonna sleep more.
Maybe that's why he's been sleeping so much.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I talked to the doctor, I'm like, I'm almost concerned he's sleeping so much.
Yeah.
But he, no temperature, no fever, that's the only thing she said to watch out for is the fever.
You don't pinch him to keep him awake all over the place.
You know, and that didn't work for when he was a newborn either.
It's very difficult for him
It didn't work.
to
Oh,
stay
no.
up.
Yeah.
The kid, he's a heavy sleeper too, so.
I think I probably can find out. She should, now that I think.
However, courage he really wants to grab.
Yeah, I know, I'm surprised.
And his hands are coming down more.
But now, take off his sock.
I know some things are easier for you guys to see, like if it was, just in his diaper, but I still, the comfort of your client, no matter who he is more important than but, So what I'm going to do under here, though, is start to scoop.
I'm surprised he's not spitting. That's amazing.
That's the same as the head sleep, right?
Similar, yeah. What I was looking to do is counter the pelvis, but see now.
Uh-oh. Oh my goodness.
You see
sakes,
how
you're
just
okay.
that little
You're
move
okay.
really to them is a fall.
You're okay.
He didn't fall, I didn't drop him, but he went stiff on me and
Okay. I know. I know. I know. But you're okay. You're okay. Oh my goodness sakes. My goodness sakes.
It's unbelievable. That is so
Gracious.
was only able to sit right in front of me.
If you turn so you can probably look at it.
No, it's the,
He goes back and
but that's what I was trying to show you, when that happens, everything's gone. And so that's where a lot of people say, oh, my child's ADD or whatever. It's like, no, you just,
Oh.
no, wait. That's the thing is, yes, anybody would say he's going into moral reflex or ATNR, I get that, but he's doing this because he's got issues with mobility, especially through the spine. So you can worry about his reflexes all day down in the sensory, but if he can't move in and out of them, then, so when he's doing that, as you see, he goes completely erect, but the legs are planking out too. And so it's just, he's tired.
No,